Hello and welcome to an episode of Atomic Vinyl Reviews. Now today I've got a really quick unboxing for you guys. Now I know I say that like every video I do, but today I actually mean it. I've got to get through this one quickly because I've got stuff coming up later in the day really soon, and then it's going to be nighttime and it's just going to be a pain to film this. Plus I'm really excited to actually see what's in here. So, let's dive right in. I'll probably, fingers crossed if I can actually get around to it, do a full review of whatever's in here at some point anyway. I know I also say that all the time, and I never do that either, but fingers crossed I actually do this time. So, this package took forever to get here, and I mean forever, a long time, many months. Because this is a bunch of stuff which I actually ordered from the Godzilla store. I actually had to order this through zenmarket, which is like a third-party service which they can actually help you buy stuff from Japan, because the Godzilla store does not ship internationally, so I had to use a third-party service. So I've used them before. It's a little bit pricey. And again, this took forever to get here because they had to pick the cheapest postage option because anything else is just not worth it at this point. Postage has been really chaotic internationally to get anything to Australia recently. A lot of medium-priced postage services have been cancelled for whatever reason. The virus, actually. So, unfortunately, it's either really cheap, slow postage, like really slow by ship, or just the express, super expensive options. So for this stuff I picked the slow version. But it's here now, so I'm just gonna first of all get rid of the little invoice on the top cover here. So now we've got a clean box we can work from, and then we're gonna open it up. So this is exciting because stuff in the Godzilla store is pretty much stuff which you can only get at the Godzilla store. Now, it's not the case of everything that I got in this box, hopefully, but it is the case with a lot of it. So this is going to be very cool, because it's not just stuff that you can pick up on HobbyLink Japan, or through Awesome Collector, or Big Bad Toy Store, or Amazon, or eBay. It's stuff which you actually have to get from that specific store. So, gonna be cool. Okay, almost got it. Just slice around the side here. Okay, and once more across here. I also ordered from the Godzilla store the Yuji Sakai Modeling Collection 30cm X Plus Series Godzilla 1954 figure, which I'm super excited about, but that doesn't come out till later this year. So these things came out immediately, so I managed to get them shipped straight away, which is excellent. So, first thing, they're all wrapped in bubble wrap. So we should have a bunch of Bandai vinyls in particular, which is excellent because I love me my Bandai vinyls. When this arrived, I was actually not expecting this one because, again, it did ship for so long that I was actually expecting a couple of Monster Arts figures to come from the Awesome Collector store, because I actually finally got some of those ones to ship, the ones that were released much earlier, like last year. So the 89 Godzilla Monster Arts, as well as the Gigan 2004. But that's beside the point. So they should be coming up really soon, unboxings of those. Okay, first figure. This is the Mechagodzilla. So I couldn't resist, because last time when I ordered from the Godzilla store, I got this guy right here. So this is the kind of teal blue-green variant of the 75 Terror of Mechagodzilla design of Mechagodzilla. And, wouldn't you know it, they released a standard version in the classic colors. So I had to get that one too, because it was such a great figure that I just had to pick up the standard versions. Take a look at this. Just really quickly again. I'm doing this as just a speed run, basically, unboxing. But there you go. Mechagodzilla 2 on his arm there. Really nice paintwork on this thing. And the sculpt is just excellent. Just like he came out of the movie. Really great for a Bandai vinyl, actually. The cool tag. I think this is one of the ones which you could only get at the Godzilla store, at least at the time which I got him at. So that's cool. So put him to the side. Get rid of this first batch of bubble wrap. See what we got next. Tear this open. Throw that down. And we got another Bandai vinyl. Again, another exclusive to the Godzilla store. This one, I had to pick them up. Because recently, I got a bunch of other figures of this kaiju, that being Gorosaurus. So Playmates put out one, and I have the YMSF version of this guy. And I've just been waiting for the Bandai version of him to arrive, because I wanted to compare all three, and I've just been so excited to see them all together. Not to mention, in general, this one, from what I've seen, looks really good. He does look great. Nice. Tag there again. This one actually looks probably, out of all three of them, the closest to what I remember him looking like in Destroy All Monsters. So, looking really great. Bandai vinyl of Gorosaurus, a very hard figure to get for many years, but finally I got my hands on one. I think this is a brand new sculpt, because I think there's an old variant, which I do not own in my collection. But this is the brand new Movie Monster Series one, the brand new tags and everything, straight from Japan, from the Godzilla store. Really nice. I think this might be our last Bandai vinyl in this pack. But not the last one in my collection. There'll be more. Let's see what we got. I think, if I remember correctly... yeah. This one isn't a Godzilla store exclusive, but I did pick it up from the Godzilla store. Just because it was available there at the time when I was ordering these, so I figured why not get them all together. But I think you can get this one at other places like Hobbylink Japan and such. So finally this arrived. This is the Bandai Godzilla 1991 figure. And from what I've seen in photos, this is probably the best Heisei Godzilla that Bandai has put out. The least goofy looking, at least. Because I've always had a little issue with their Heisei Godzillas. It just never looked quite right. But this thing is really cool, actually. Still, the face looks a little bit cutesy, but it's so close to being, like, not, that I'm actually really happy with it. Oh, that's actually, yeah, I like him. I like him a lot. There we go, the 1991 Bandai vinyl. Finally, they got the spines in proportion. They actually look really nice. Got the big tail there, looking real good. Good proportions on them. The face actually looks nice and fearsome. The eyes are painted in really well. Look at that. Yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm not sure if he really conveys the 1991 as strongly as maybe more of just a generic Heisei. He could be the 89 or the just kind of a mid Heisei era one. But regardless, great looking figure. I've actually got a bunch of ones ready to compare to this thing as well. I'm going to put a bunch of photos up on Instagram as well of these. So do check out the Atomic Vinyl Reviews Instagram page. We got the 89 from YMSF. So this is the Godzilla 1989 from YMSF. Right next to the 91 from Bandai. And they scale pretty well together as well, actually. And they look great. Both of them. So that's all our Bandai vinyls. And I'm really pleasantly surprised with all of them. I really do need to do a separate video to actually cover each one of them, at least give it like a little overview. So hopefully I can get round to that in the near future. But I got one more just crazy thing that I just had to pick up. You can see it in here. Flip it out. So, got a little sign there of what it could be. I'm just gonna open it. It's just looks like a white box wrapped in bubble wrap so far. Open up that. Get rid of that bubble wrap. Now, can you guys kind of make out what that is? Just barely. Okay, it'll hopefully be more interesting once I actually open it. So it's got like this plastic loose, like quite tightly wrapped around it, like so. And get rid of that. Now we can actually see what it is. It's a tissue box holder. It's a Godzilla 1954 tissue box holder. This one's the one done with color. I think there's a fully black and white variant as well. But I just had to order one of these. It just seems so funny to me, and I really like the idea of actually using it. So let's actually see what this thing will look like in person. So we got styrofoam in here. This is just a cardboard box. Nothing too fancy, very plain packaging. Come on, slide it out. Slowly getting there. Okay, there he is. Chuck that styrofoam down and pull him out. Ooh. So I'm a huge fan of the 54 design, just like I brought up earlier that I did get that Kai X Plus pre-ordered. So that'll be interesting to see how zenmarket handles a pre-order from the Godzilla store. But in the meantime, I couldn't resist. I really couldn't. Look at this thing, he's huge. Okay, tear the top open. Smells very plasticky. Oh, wow. That is really cool. So this bit is quite heavy. Feels like it's made of some sort of solid resin. And this bit is just like a fairly typical thin plastic. But look at that. That's actually a great sculpt. It's pretty movie accurate. Paintwork's a little rough on him, but it does catch the eye, and it does look really nice. Got that nice texture on him that you'd expect from a classic Showa Godzilla. Look at that. Oh, that's really cool. I love this thing. I'm definitely going to have it standing around and using it all the time. And so the idea is you put a tissue box in the back here, and then when you pull through the tissues, they come out of his mouth. And it might actually kind of, I think the idea might actually be that it resembles an atomic breath. So that's really cool. I don't have any tissues lying around, do I? Not in this space. I can use... I have some toilet paper. I know it's not the same thing, but if you put it through, and you can kind of imagine just using that. So that's gonna be cool. I'm actually, yeah, I was on the fence about getting this thing for so long, but I'm happy I picked them up. I've seen like bootleg versions of like a Heisei Godzilla, this kind of thing on AliExpress and places like that, and that one looked really derpy. So I was kind of worried about this one, but this one looks just as good as in the photos, and it's a nice big size. This is a big sized, chunky Godzilla. Like, if we bring in one of our Bandai vinyls, that's how tall he is. Yeah, so sweet. Like I said, I have to cut this video short, make it as quick as possible, so I'm gonna leave it here, guys. But I hope to see you in one of my future videos, so do stick around. And may all your vinyl be a radiated vinyl. Over and out. Bye.